Okay, we're live, folks.
Take off. The home point has been updated. Please check it on the
I
map.
have a little bit of homework, cleanup work to do. And, yeah. How about that sunset, huh, folks? I think it's going to be another pretty one, so I wanted to share. 240 feet. 300. And we're going to stop right here at 328. So let's do a little housework here. Just go to here, here. I'm sure I'm going to have sound. I was able to defeat that. Good. Buying space, Myra. Wow, you are fast today. Steve Mack, Drone Bum, howdy. Cool, I don't have to do my housework. There we go. So I was just going to share a link, but good. So yeah, looking at a very, very nice potential for a sunset. Been watching these clouds all day. It's been a really interesting day. They've completely obscured the sky, and then it was completely blue. No clouds in the sky, and now there's this. And that was all today. And by the way, we had winds about 30 miles an hour at ground level, and then more upstairs, so whatever. Hey, John, RC Drones, RC Funds Diversions. Welcome. Let me make you blue. Drone Pool, welcome. Why are you not blue? Did you change your channel somehow? Wow. Hey, Dean. We got clouds today, mister. Clouds abundant. So they may obscure that sunset. You know how it goes. And there goes that craft drifting off to the left again, all by its lonesome. I'm going to correct for it, and it'll stop that eventually, but that's a little bit disturbing. Nancy, welcome. John Spitzo, welcome. Isn't technology amazing? It is. It is. Amazing and fun. I hope they do too. You do such great sunsets. I admire your dedication. You know, I have a hard time. I mean, you post sometimes twice a day that stuff, and I have a hard time posting a video a month. So it's because my brain is scattered to the four winds. So we'll do a quick once around, make sure that Fayetteville, Peachtree City, Tyrone are all still here. And then we'll come back to that sunset. It's actually going to occur at 8:49. I'm up a little bit early. That's 22 minutes from now, those who don't want to do the arithmetic. Yeah, so let's just put the camera down a tad more. There we go. And take a look around. All right, people saying hi to one another. I encourage that. Feel free to share your channel link if you feel that will benefit anyone, including yourself. Drone worship is in the house. Hang on a second. Oh, I love that. That's the effect of golden hour. Well, whoever Dan is, welcome, Dan. If I had grown up, I would have wanted to grow up in Colorado Springs. So Drone Pool is Dan. Of course, I knew that. Drone Worship and Drone Pool are both Dan. I apologize, sir. You have my prayers too. I'm not sure what the occasion is, but it doesn't much matter. I actually pray for most everyone in the chat almost every day. Sometimes I forget, I'm sorry to say. I don't forget to pray. I pray all the time. Look at that sun, isn't that beautiful? So I hope everyone is having themselves a fine, what is today? Monday. Monday, how could one forget? It's Monday. Yeah, it is beautiful. I like, the reason I like to zoom in on this is that I love the effect of those rays. I still would like to get an enhancement filter to make that pop even more, but you know what? It's quite nice the way it is. Oh, prayer always works. It's not always the result I expect, but it always works. That's because my expectations are not always realistic. Hey, FSU grad, welcome. Hey, Dan Zelch. Hello there. Dan Zelch, are you in Europe? I think you are, but I'm not. Maybe I'm just saying that because of your interesting spelling or pronunciation of your name and spelling. I hope we don't lose the sun behind that cloud. No, Ohio. Okay, all right. I worked in Sandusky, Ohio for 10 years at Cedar Point Amusement Park in their IT, not 10 years, sorry, it was 6 years, in their IT department. From 1989 to, 1979 to 1985. Long time ago. Long, long time ago, and it was too. Drone shots, Jody, welcome. I was born in 52, Dan. I'm not proud. I hope the sun comes back. Of course, we still have some real color down there at the horizon, so it's going to be nice no matter what happens. Yeah, I got almost 10 years on you. Oh, you were born in 58. I got 6 on you. Yeah. The long and winding road that leads. Oh, so did I. Let's see if it's coming back. This still says live. Looks good. To your door. Still says live. Looks good. To your door. It is. Me and 68. Really have a few on you, that's true. We'll never disappear. Seen that road before. Don't leave me waiting here. Lead me to your door. The wild and windy nights that the rain washed away. has left a pool of tears, crying for today. Don't leave me waiting here. Let me know the way. Many times I've been around, many times I've cried. Anyway, you'll never know the many times I've tried. And still they lead me back to the long winding road. Don't leave me waiting. Long, long time ago. It always leads me here. Lead me to your door. Documentary on YouTube about hippies. Cool. I was never one of them. I was in the right age group. I don't remember what hippie stood for. That used to stand for something like yuppies is young urban professionals. Hippies, I'm pretty sure that was an acronym for something, but now I don't remember what it was. Did they mention that, drone pool? Dan? You were a hippie one? Yeah, I was too, frankly, but... Groundhog Day, Sunday morning again. Yes. Oh no, did I change? I didn't change the title. Oh, I knew I was forgetting something. I couldn't think what it was. And I had plenty of time. I was sitting around looking at my watch waiting for time to roll around. And, oh well. Yes. Groundhog Day. Okay, hippie meant being hip. Okay, I can buy that. See if I can remember. It doesn't pay to be too hip. How does that start? It's a poem. It's not really a poem, it's a song. It was by the Chad Mitchell Trio. It just doesn't pay to be too hip. Now, for a long time now, I have been aware that I'm so hip the rest of the world is square. I'm going to tell you people, you can just take my tip. It doesn't pay to be too hip. Now, just last week I was in the red with no immediate way to meet my overhead. So I went to my friend and I asked him for some bread. Here's what he said. Sure, I got whole wheat, pumpernickel, rye, I can't remember the words. I said, later, baby. You mean 2, 33, 34, 35, 30? No, you know, like later, baby. Oh, you mean no next week? Well, that wasn't exactly what I had in mind either. Isn't it beautiful, Rodney? Welcome, sir. Then I went uptown to see a man. I heard he had a little stuff on hand. I said, tell me, buddy, can you spare some pot? You're welcome, friend, to anything that I got. I got steam pots, aluminum pots, cast iron, brass, pewter. I said, no, cool it. You mean put it in the refrigerator? No, you know, man, like cool it. Oh, you mean turn on the air conditioning? Well, that wasn't quite what I had in mind either. I was getting upset and sort of brought down. There was nobody hip in this whole darn town. Then I met this chick, and she was long and tall. And I asked her, you know, if she'd care to have a ball. She said, a football, a baseball, basketball, soccer. I said, are you putting me on? She said, the train on the bus or the train or the subway. I said, no, I just want to make it. Make what? Well, a scene. I want to make a scene. Oh, Shakespeare, Clifford Ordott, Pirandello. Oh, what do you do but just say forget it? And then she said, you know what I'd like to do? No, what? I'd like to make love to you. Well, go, baby, go. And I leaned back and I closed my eyes and she left. I'm glad you liked it, Nancy. So it doesn't pay to be too hip. There you go. There's proof. So I think center screen, if things don't change, where you see that bright spot, bright red down there, I think the sun will actually make an appearance there right before it goes subground. Hey, Ray Kelly, welcome. Your poor ribs. Yeah, that was Chad Mitchell Trio. They had some good ones. I don't remember any others right offhand. You know, for a while, John Denver, when Chad Mitchell left the group, John Denver took his place, and they were called the Mitchell Trio instead of the Chad Mitchell Trio at that point. Yeah, those clouds are pretty amazing. I'll just zoom out and show you. The sky is quite littered with them today. Mike Kinney, welcome. Yeah, that thing starts. For a long time now, I've been aware that I'm so hip the rest of the world is square. I don't know how I started it, but that's the official starting of that thing. Anybody got a song request? Heading up to San Francisco for the Labor Day weekend show. I've got my hush puppies on. I guess I never was meant for glitter rock and roll. Thanks, Mr. Bum, I think. And honey, I didn't know that I'd be missing you so. Come Monday, it'll be all right. Come Monday, I'll be holding you tight. I've spent 4 lonely days in the brown LA haze, and I just want you back by my side. I hope you're enjoying the scenery. Oh no, yes, it's been quite a summer. Rent-a-cars and westbound trains. And now you're off on vacation, something you tried to explain. And darling, yes, I love you so. That's the reason I just let you go. Come Monday, it'll be all right. Come Monday, I'll be holding you tight. I've spent 4 lonely days in the brown LA haze, and I just want you back by my side. Yes, it's been quite a summer. See, I messed up, didn't I? I hope you're enjoying the scenery. I know it's pretty up there. We can go hiking on Tuesday. With you I'd walk anywhere. California has worn me quite thin. I just can't wait to see you again. Come Monday, it'll be all right. Come Monday, I'll be holding you tight. I've spent 4 lonely days in the brown LA haze, and I just want you back by my side. I can't help it, honey. This is out of place, but that's okay. You're that much a part of me now. Remember that night in Montana when we said there'd be no room for doubt? I hope you're enjoying the scenery. I know that it's pretty up there. We can go hiking on Tuesday. With you I'd walk it. That was fast. Anywhere. California has worn me quite thin. I just can't wait to see you again. 276, coming down, 250. I rounded first, never thought of the worst, as I studied the shortstop's position. Cracking my leg like the shell of an egg, someone call a decent physician. I'm no Pete Rose,
Landing.
I can't pretend. I'm going to switch batteries, folks. Though my mind is quite flexible. I don't know what to make of these idiosyncrasies. Come on, baby, you can do it. There it is. Right, so the sun, when I turned my head, decided to pop out. You are going to miss your own one of these days, drone bum, and we're going to be there laughing at you. No, I'm kidding. We don't laugh at you. Hey, New Orleans girl, Nagi, welcome, welcome. I should learn another New Orleans song. I'm sure there are plenty of them. Can you suggest a New Orleans song, Nagi? I bet you can. Got to be some sort of New Orleans blues that I could learn. Oh, when the saints go marching in. That's not really. Somehow that gets associated with New Orleans, but I don't even know where that comes from, that song. I think an old gospel, something or other. I don't know. So we lost a lot of the color. Yeah, that's what I was just thinking. It's not really about New Orleans, but it is associated with it for some reason. Oh, when the saints go marching in, how I'd love to be in that number. When the saints go marching in. I rounded first, never thought of the worst. As I studied the shortstop's position, crack with my leg like the shell of an egg. Someone call a decent physician. I'm no Pete Rose. I can't pretend. Why, my mind is quite flexible. This brittle bones don't bend. I'm growing older, but not up. My metabolic rate is pleasantly stuck. Let those winds of time blow over my head. I'd rather die while I'm living than live while I'm dead. Sometimes I see me as an old manatee heading south as the waters grow colder. Tries to steer clear of the humdrum so near. It cuts pot scars deep in his shoulders. But that's how it goes, right to the end. Though his body's quite flexible, that barnacle brain don't bend. I'm growing older, but not up. My metabolic rate is pleasantly stuck. Let those winds of time grow over my head. I'd rather die while I'm living than live while I'm dead. Do 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 do. I'll have to learn it, Drone Bum. I don't know it. It does sound vaguely familiar, but now don't get me wrong, this is not a sad song, just events that I have happened to witness. And time takes its toll as we head for the goal, and no one dies from physical fitness. So just as well I take it right to the end. Why the days get more complicated, the nightlife still wins. I'm growing older, but not up. Wendell, welcome. Oh, there you are. Oh, wow. You should have seen it a few minutes ago. I know you couldn't because you were tied up in a Zoom call, but it was purty, really red and nice. But then the sun set very, very quickly just a couple minutes ago, and we've lost most of our color, but it's still nice. I don't know that one, but walking to New Orleans. Interesting. Nolans. How do you say it? New Orleans. Are you from New Orleans? Do you say it New Orleans or Nolans or something in between? I also need to learn Jerry Clower's, anything by Jerry Clower. My favorite is the knock him down, John! That was so good. Oh, Jody's leaving? Okay, John. John, nice to see you. New Orleans. Okay. That's actually more natural for me. I know some people call it Nolans. Oh, I wasn't. I zoomed out on purpose. I wanted you guys to see the clouds, and then I forgot about it. Now we're going to zoom back in, get what color there is, and that's probably pretty good right there. We still got most of the reds, and we can put the camera up somewhat, maybe there. New Orleans, yeah. I had an uncle who lived in Bush, Louisiana, which is about an hour from New Orleans, and he wasn't a big fan of the city, but he worked in the city. He actually worked for the water plant, not the water plant, the water pumping stations that keep water out of the city, because the city is, what is it, 60 feet, I think, below sea level, 40 feet. Anyway, it's significantly below sea level, so they have those pumps going all the time to pump the water out. And he was an engineer working on that stuff. Celebrity chef. Oh, really? Huh. Working hard for the city. Hi, John of Drones. Oh, good, you do that. Are you going to do live? If you are, then either way, if you would like to post your channel link here, you're welcome to do that. I'm not even sure that I'm subscribed, actually. I think that I am, but I'm not positive. So if you do, it would be helpful to me if you post a channel link here. Just saying. Do as you wish. He made a, I don't know a word for it. He made, I guess you could call it a puzzle out of a piece of steel. I shouldn't have started. It's hard to describe. But anyway, it has two pistons, one that goes north-south and the other goes east-west. And then there's a handle that you can turn that makes those pistons alternate, and they cross one another, of course. And anyway, the movement on that is so very smooth. It's just it's a marvel in engineering as far as I'm concerned. It's the kind of thing that he liked to do in his spare time. He was quite the engineer. I mention him often. He was my Uncle Clarence, and also an amazing guitar player. But anyway, getting the Autel Live deck soon. I don't even know what that is. I've not been a follower of Autel. I'm not opposed to it. I think it's, you know, I love the color of their drones. I think that they're smarter than all the others when it comes to that color. But I don't know that much about them. I know the Autel Evo 2 Pro is like, well, it's super expensive. But it's also quite capable. And it's huge. Those things are big. But that's the extent of what I know. That's it right there. So that's my review. Hope you enjoyed it. Tune in next week. We will review Sony televisions. I'll tell you everything I know about them. Thanks, Drone Bob. I try to do things to bump up my subscriber base, you know. So that little review probably is going to add another 1,000 or 2 to my list of subscribers, I imagine, in 40 years or less. Oh my goodness, John! Wow, that is amazing. That is amazing. Thank you, Rodney. Hope if you're leaving, I hope you have a good evening. If you're certainly welcome to stay. Don't misread me. I was going to do a song that now I've forgotten. I should make a list because I sometimes I come out here and think, okay, I can do this and this and this. And then I've forgotten by the time 10 minutes roll around. Wendell has a new video out today. Very good. Very, very good. The B-roll is amazing. That's all I'll say about that. Raining in North Carolina. Well, that's no fun. It threatened rain here about 3 times, but it never did it. Today's the first day. Of course, the day's not over yet. There are another 3 hours left. But today is the first day in probably 2 weeks that it hasn't rained at least sometime during the day. Yeah, but it's not what I would call. My dad would say, that ain't country. Let's just put it that way. It's a nice rocky song without being unkind to the country singer. Yeah, John, if you could post a link to your channel, really appreciate it. I'm not sure I've subscribed, like I said. I like the new one, Wendell. Actually, I've seen it already, and I think you did nice work on it. Okay, Dan Zelch, thanks for joining from Ohio, and we'll see you next time. So we've lost pretty much all of the color, unfortunately. But still pretty, quite pretty. And there's still some good light, enough that we can do this, but we're not going to get that golden hour effect by any stretch of the imagination. That was a real quick once around. Is the camera pointed? Yeah, the camera was pointed down pretty far. We'll do it around again. That's north. That's where we started. Yeah, it is. Your sun rises and sunsets, Wendell, are probably 30 to 45 minutes ahead of mine. So, yeah, it's going to be light here for a little while. I know when Drone Bum starts his live streams, we're about an hour and a quarter away from a sunrise here on Sunday. Anyway, I had a couple of songs in mind, but they're not coming to me. I love your sense of humor. See if I can remember all of this. I love to see you smile. I love your sense of balance. Love your sense of style. I love your music in the morning. Your solid happiness, but it's your kindness I love best. Yes, I love your beauty. I love your sexy moves. But more, I love your honesty. You always tell the truth. I love your compassion for the suffering. Your solid happiness, but it's your kindness that I love best. Now, short version. I love, I love, I love you, fascinating you. What am I to do? I always find you're on my mind. Every hour of the day, I am lonely without you. But I'm happy to say I don't have to go bye-bye, baby, to dream about you, fascinating you. Everything is beautiful in its own way, like the starry sunlight, snow-covered mountain. That's not right. I have to learn it. That is a great one. That is a really, really good one. Oh, yes, they call him the streak. I don't have a whistle anymore. I have mostly false teeth, and my whistle is gone. Not there anymore. Fastest thing on 2 feet. He's just as proud as he can be of his anatomy. He loves to show off his physique. Let's see. Oh, yes. Ladies and gentlemen, we're here. This is your roving reporter. We're here at the, oh gosh, is it the Raceway? I don't know. The only thing I could think. I shouted back to Ethel. I said, "Don't look, Ethel!" But it's too late. She'd already been mooned. I don't know. That's another good one. Don't look, Ethel! Ray Stevens. Amazing. I saw, there's a video of him doing, that guy's quite the guitarist. And look it up sometime on YouTube. There's a video of him doing, I think it's called Classical Gas, although it's hardly Classical Gas. But can add a whistle. I'm sure he can. I'm not sure how happy I'd be with it, but he could probably add one. She got a free shot, that's right. Don't look, Ethel! It's too late. What other novelty songs did he do? He did a lot of novelty songs. Ahab the Arab. He did some that were quite serious songs, but most of his songs were just for fun. Yeah. Oh yes, they call him the Streak. I should get a slide whistle. Boogity boogity, fastest thing on 2 feet. Boogity boogity, he's just as proud as he can be of his anatomy. He likes to show off his physique. Battery is 17%. I'm going to bring the craft down, folks. Prepare to bid y'all adieu. Adieu. So long, farewell. Upbeat a song adieu to you and you and you.
Battery level is low. The aircraft will go to the home point in 10 seconds.
Little sound of music
Landing.
going on. Yeah. It's not so dark and not so bright anymore, Wendell. Neither am I. Anyway, gotta run. Rodney Bell, thanks for joining. Okay, so thanks everyone. You probably can't even, you can barely see me. Have a great night. Enjoy what's left, and we'll see you next time. I don't know when. We'll see you next time. I will not be doing a live stream on Saturday. I will not, because I will be traveling. So, good. I'm glad you liked it, Wendell. Everyone, thanks for joining. It was beautiful. Thank God for that. I didn't do that. We'll see you later. Bye now.